Alright. So let's talk about Legends of Tomorrow, the Season 1 finale. It was alright. I really love that ending. Oh man, I just feel like I want to skip everything and just go to the ending, because that was like the best thing of this episode. Oh my god. And you guys, if you saw the episode, then you know what I'm going to be talking about and geeking out about. And I'm also pretty sure my good friend Mount Vernon Kid, along with several other friends of mine, are going to be freaking out about that scene. Anyway, so this wraps up pretty much... Yeah, this pretty much wraps up everything with Vandal Savage, about frickin' time. And, yeah, we start a new arc with some new elements, some of which I was like, oh, that's happening. I'm like, oh, that's happening. That's gonna happen. There were some things in here that I was really surprised at, and some other times. Here's the thing. I understand that Legends of Tomorrow is not a great show. I fully acknowledge it, but it's fun. I do like how, it's real even more so than Flash sometimes, it really acknowledges how comic booky everything is. That's what I really love about that's what I really like about Legends, is that even though it's a pretty meh show, let's not kid ourselves, it is a pretty meh show. I like it because it at least it at least embraces the comic book element, and even more so, like I said, than Flash. And Arrow's trying to do that now, but I feel like, yeah, Arrow I could care less about. And now that we have Supergirl coming, so, yeah. Anyway, so, Vandal Savage's big plot is really confusing to me. I don't know, maybe I just feel like I didn't get it. Maybe I just didn't understand it. His whole thing is like, I'm going to blow up the world 3 times, and I'm like, why didn't you just go back in time, kill your younger... Well, then, actually, now that I think about it, yeah, if he killed his younger self, then he wouldn't... And took his place, then he wouldn't exist, period, so... Yeah, it just didn't make sense. He's going to do a ritual at 3 times at the same moment. How do you even... How do you even know how you're supposed to activate a world-destroying meteorite in 3 points of time, and its whole planet alignment? I didn't understand it. Also, just something else really small that I really want to mention real quick. Just something really, minute I really want to get off my chest here. Ray was in the car when when Mick and the new guy using Snart's gun, which I don't even know how they managed to get Snart's gun in the first place. But yeah, he sees Mick kill this guy. Not only that, Mick's new partner that he sees him kill somebody. And Ray's supposed to be this big hero. Why didn't he go whoa, what are you doing? Stop. I was just kind of sitting there like, you could have stopped him either time, Ray. What the fuck? Did you just, rather than just say hi, you just watched double homicide, technically. I don't know. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm fine. I'm glad we're not going to be having Kendra and Carter in here. I'm so sick of those characters. Not that I don't like Hawkman and Hawkgirl as, the comic book characters. I'm just sick of them in CW, because I really just did not care for that romance at all. Never even cared for the love triangle. Didn't care for that at all. But yeah, I am glad they're going to be off, at least hopefully for a few episodes. But I'm pretty sure they're going to be coming back, because I'm pretty sure the next villain we're going to be getting is the Thanagarians. I'm pretty sure at this point it's going to be Thanagar as the big villains for... the Thanagarians are going to be the big villain for next season. Not to mention some other group that is going to play a big part in here. What else do I want to talk about? I think my favorite scenes in here are the private character moments. I really did enjoy Sarah, Katie Lotz and Paul Blackthorne really had some great chemistry in that one scene where Laurel, Sarah finds out that Laurel is dead. I really enjoyed it. I really did. Those they, when you give those actors proper, the right material, they can really run with it. It was seen multiple times in even Arrow that if you give these people the right material, you could, even in bad shows, you can give them something good to work with. And I love, I even loved mix moment with going back 3 years in the past and hanging out with Leonard. I really enjoyed that moment as well. Yeah, it was just these private character moments. Yeah. So there's not really much else in here that I could really talk about that just made me go, wow, look at that. Yeah, I'm just kind of glad Vandal's gone, and now we can focus on other cool things. So, yeah, without further ado, let me talk about the big thing of this episode. Oh my god. I really hope... Okay, first off, yeah, I've spoiled some stuff in this episode so far, so but this is the big spoiler right here. This is the major Mundo Giganto spoiler right here. So if you don't want to know, back out right now. Just seriously, back out right now, please. Anyway, so... the team is about to enter the time ship. We've got, the team is now going to be Rip, Heatwave, Sarah, and Adam, as well as Firestorm. But then another time ship comes in, and in enters a guy wearing a hood. He comes in, he's like, step on that ship and you'll all die. And I'm looking at this costume, I'm like, that looks really familiar. I just really think to myself, that is just a really familiar costume. I know I've seen that somewhere before. And then Rip goes, I'm sorry, who are you? And then he pulls off the hood and goes, I'm Rex Tyler. I'm a member, I represent I'm a member of the Justice Society of America. I freaked out so hard. I freaked out so freaking hard. Because if we're not going to get the Justice League, you damn sure know we're going to get the Justice Society. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure all those characters I talked about I'd love to see in the in Legends of Tomorrow, or just the DCCW universe in general. Yeah, like Dr. Midnight and Stargirl, and other characters that Jeff Johns really loves. Yeah. Yeah, they're probably going to be on this lineup. Even Alan Scott. I guarantee you that since they can't use, that's the only Green Lantern they can use. So yeah, it'd probably be Alan Scott. We're going to see Alan Scott. We may see, Dr. Fate. We may see a proper Mr. Terrific. Really, really excited to see the Justice Society. And I was like, oh my god, I freaked out, when Rex Tyler. Oh my god, Hourman! Yeah, I freaked out for Hourman. Yeah. So yeah, the Justice Society of America, which, yeah, that was like, oh my god, about frickin' time. And it also looks like they're a new thing in this timeline, because when they find out about the Justice Society, Rip has this expression of, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. And, while I'm here, we've also got big news that we're going to have a 4-way crossover, apparently. It's actually kind of funny, because I predicted something like this would happen in one of my videos talking with Legends, and, with the news of Supergirl happening. There will be a 4-way crossover episode event featuring Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow. All of them together doing this one big event. Who knows, maybe we'll actually get Starro as the big villain. Yeah, just use Starro. If you can't use Darkseid, so yeah, use the thing that actually brought the Justice League together. So yeah, you just the Starro saga. Could you imagine? Anyway, but I'm wondering who or it could be another thing. It could be easily is another thing instead of Starro. It could be actually that 4-part crossover is the invasion of Thanagar on Earth. Yeah, the invasion happens early, and all of these episodes involve all four episodes dealing with the invasion of Thanagar. It could easily be that as well. Anyway, I am super, I really enjoyed that ending. The episode itself, I was just kind of like, yeah, it's happening. Yeah, it's just happening. I didn't hate it. But yeah, I'm also, another thing I've been meaning to talk about real quick, how much you guys bet with Zoom's whole big plan in Flash, Flash's whole thing is that it looks like he's going to try to merge Earth 1 and Earth 2 together. How much you guys bet that that's how they're going to bring in Supergirl? How much you guys bet that, the ending scene of that episode of The Flash is going to have Supergirl in Central City and where the hell am I? How much you guys bet that's probably going to be the ending of the ending episode for the season finale of Flash, where he's just going to be looking around like, what the fuck? Where am I? This is not National City. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. Anyway, so all in all, pretty good. It was a lot of fun. That ending for Legends of Tomorrow, I was super excited. And I'm wondering who else will join this team now that we don't have either of the Hawks there. I'm wondering who else will be on this side. We no longer have Captain Cold, which I was really bummed when Captain Cold died. I was like, oh man, he was like the best thing in this series. Like, no, really, I'm a big Captain Cold fan, and he was one of the. And sometimes I called this show the Leonard Snart, Leonard Snart and His Amazing Friends, because that's how it felt sometimes. But now they killed him off, and I'm like, now all I have left is Heatwave to root for. If they kill him off, I have no longer a stake in this series. Anyway, so once again, you guys tell me, what did you guys think of the Legends of Tomorrow season finale? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? What do you guys think is going to be like when we get to? Do you think we'll get the Thanagarians as the next season big villain? And what do you guys, above all else, what do you guys think of the Justice Society playing a big role in the next season? Really excited to know what you guys have to say about all this. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.